Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Felix Hernandez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Taylor at third with 2 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Gordon.
First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Next for Seattle, Robinson Cano. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Matt Kemp.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Well, if you don't know about it already, that's what they call the King's Court here at Safeco Field. It started back in 2011, and ever since then, fans have bought special tickets to sit in that section and cheer on Felix Hernandez when he's on the mound.
Yeah, and he's been the cornerstone of this Mariners organization for a lot of years now, Matt. So it's really great to see these fans rally behind him every time he toes the rubber, and they really go crazy when he strikes a guy out. It's a big party down there.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Logan Forsythe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Peterson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air out to center field. Gordon moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A ball and a strike. Grandal, a Cuban-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Mitch Haniger.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle, and that's out number 1.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter,
Striding forward now is the DH, Dan Vogelbach. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Utley is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. A can't miss sight. Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB Network. In is the second baseman Chase Utley, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Henniger will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still 0-0. Ready now, Ryan Healy will step in to lead things off here for Seattle. Ichiro to follow on deck.
Ryan Healy.
And now a pitch on the way. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Healy is retired, and there's one away. One gone now in the Mariners' third inning. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Forsythe. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Margima. Kershaw into the windup. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Skied into very shallow right. Henniger is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman,
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Hernandez readies the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. The next 3-2. And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Seager has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Segura.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Forsythe's able to get there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cano waiting on the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson coasts under it, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order through 4. Still tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Logan Forsythe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in now is Mitch Henniger.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder, Mitch Henniger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Seager is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Third baseman number 15.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fouled off. Seager leads off first with 1 away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ready with another 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Kershaw comes set. 0-2 on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners leave one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 5. Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And Ichiro can't get it, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 66. Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
First baseman, number 35.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 LA. Here's Ichiro now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Mike Margima, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And Ichiro's running. Pitch outside the throw. And it won't be in time as Ichiro's able to take second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's D. Gordon now, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner, but right there for it is the second baseman Utley, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 9.
Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kyle Seager. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground. Comes set with the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box, Dan Vogelback. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Hit hard towards center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ichiro Suzuki will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
From the stretch. Pitch is a ball. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Not sure if he thought he could steal home or what, but it's an easy tag for out number 3. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Chase
First
Utley.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tap down the line. Healy brings it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Corey Seager is on deck. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready for another shot now. Cody Bellinger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Seager at second. Puig at first. 1 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ichiro has a play. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's Matt Kemp now, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in there at the letters 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Popped him up. Healy in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mariners 2. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
52, Pedro Baez.
Ready for another chance? Mike Marchima. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. Popped up, and he'll put this one away for the 1st out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, D. Gordon.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Runners on the move for second, and a step off as the runner breaks for second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and they will tag him out between first and second, and whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away.
Clearly he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Gene Segura standing in. Ripped on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 3-2. Here's Jock Peterson now. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Late that time for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Popped him up. Margima waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Nothing more in the Dodger ninth. Last chance coming up now for Seattle. They trail it here by just a run. Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Kenley Jansen.
Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground is short. To his right, Seager. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Now in the box, Kyle Seager. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot down the line and right, and we are tied again.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He doubled his last time through. Softly hit out to short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Standing in, Chase Utley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll reach first safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Corey Seager. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Stepping up now, Yasiel Puig. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Next for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Ready with the 0-1. Towards second. But Utley is in the right place at the right time. There's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Marjama.
Now at the plate, Mike Marjama. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
This is flared out towards second, but right there for it is the second baseman Utley, and that ends. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
Ready once again, Matt Kemp. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The count now at 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Logan Forsythe is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon has it in his tracks. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they've added another to their late lead here in extra innings. Digging in to try it again, Chase Utley. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Forsythe on second. Grandal is over at first with one away. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chris Taylor. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Second and third, 2 away. And there's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. LA's on top, 5-3. Ross Stripling takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Peterson at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Robinson, Cano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Missed with a slider.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Line to the right side. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he puts it on the ground to third. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Riding in once again, Dan Vogelbach, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Utley's up with it. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Kenley Jansen is the winning pitcher of record. Felix Hernandez racked up 15 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Winning pitcher is Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Broadway, and and Edgar Martinez drawn.